Miami Dolphins fans, here we go. Man, look, I told you from jump it was a show me season, right? And we've had our ups and downs. And I gotta be honest, as we were kicking field goal after field goal, and then Dallas comes down and scores that touchdown, it was tough. I thought, oh no, here we go again, right? And I was even saying it to people like, this is what Miami does. Here we go. But I gotta eat crow because Tua Tagovailoa gets his guys ready, looks poised, except for one throw that he missed Tyreek Hill on because he threw it a little bit too quickly because of the pressure. Got us down there, got us into field goal range. Then Mike McDaniel, who I thought honestly had a little bit of a rough game in some points. I didn't like going for it on fourth down with the, low percentage fade route to Wilson. I didn't like the outside runs and reverses to the wide receivers. Like, Dallas is a vulnerable team between the tackles. I know that's not our bread and butter, but the reverses and end arounds with the speed of Dallas's defense, horizontally, I thought was tough. So I didn't think he had the best game all the time, although he did call some good plays here and there. But I thought that last drive, putting Wilson in there and relying on him to get the tough, short yards that we needed, and even one, off tackle play to get us in position to get short yards, to be able to run the clock down, was actually excellent coaching and game management in that situation. And I thought, Tua, look, if there's a show me season, and one thing that we've placed as a knock on Tua is, can he perform at a high level late in the season against good teams and when it counts? And I think he finally got that monkey off his back this time. Not that he cared. He doesn't need my validation. They don't need any of our validation. But it was a valid point nonetheless, right? It was a valid criticism. I think they've gotten that monkey off their back, at least for now, right? This was a late December game. This is Christmas Eve. And this is the Dallas Cowboys, who were hungry for a win after coming off a rough loss last week, who are a good team. Yeah, they struggle on the road, but they came out playing pretty well in a lot of ways today. And Tua and McDaniel were able to stay composed and get down there and work that clock and make the right decisions at the right times and kick the game-winning field goal. And it's huge for us. We now clinch a playoff berth. That's 2 playoff berths in a row this year and last year. Little bit of nail-biter with Waddle getting poked in the eye first, then hurting his shin. And some of those things, Mostert, what a warrior. I mean, I thought his knee was bent, and he didn't look like he was doing too well, but he comes back into the game and gets a touchdown. Just a good showing in that way. I thought the rain definitely is going to hurt Dallas. They're a dome team, but Dallas, hey, they credit to them. They came down. They had the fortitude to come down and score late in the game. But Miami just really was not playing. And I don't, blame the defense. The defense played really good all game. Bradley Chubb, for the nonsense he took earlier in the season, from those of us who were, calling into question, the value of the trade, he shut us all up and then some. He didn't finish on every, pressure that he got, but he was constantly pressuring. And how about Andrew Van Ginkel, once again, deflecting balls, getting in there, getting in guys' faces, chasing down quarterbacks, just excellent showing. I was scared in the beginning with Kohu and CeeDee Lamb. I thought it was interesting. I got to go back, watch the tape, see some other guys who watch the tape, things like that, and kind of review it. But it seemed like the defense really found their rhythm at some point, so Fangio must know what he was doing. The last drive is the last drive. Good players like CeeDee Lamb, like Dak Prescott, they're going to make plays. But we came back and we made plays. And I just thought it was great. I thought, you knew how the game was kind of interesting early on. Dallas looked like they were moving the ball. And it seemed like we really are mirror images of each other because they fumble close into the red zone like we've done so many times this year. But then they settle in. CeeDee Lamb goes in. They look good, but then our defense starts bowing up, and our defense looks like the defense we've come to expect. And then our offense starts going. I thought Tua had a beautiful throw to Tyreek Hill early in the game. Tyreek dropped it. And then he comes right back on the same drive with a beautiful dime to Jalen Waddle, who catches it. And I thought, there was a few errant throws from Tua, but that's life, right? Overall, he was on point. He was poised. He made nice throws when he had to. And I don't I think McDaniel's still growing. I think he was good on some plays and some drives, especially towards the end of the game, but some other ones he struggled. So Tua overcame that to an extent. Offensive line, credit to those guys, hanging in there with all the injuries and whatnot that we have. All the guys that wound up being able to play, even though they were question marks all week because of injuries, they played, and they played hard, and they played well. And it's just a testament to the fortitude and determination, and like Tua said in the post-game interview, a testament to the competitive nature and competitive determination, I think he might have said, of this team. So we're in the playoffs, and, now let's try to go out there and try to win this division. Let's try to get the highest seed we can. Nothing is promised. I'm not counting my chickens. Nothing's a give me. I don't care. Baltimore's a tough team. We're going on the road, and then the rival Bills are playing at a very high level right now. We got to see them the last game of the season. So Merry Christmas to everybody. It's a great Christmas present. I was so worried my Christmas would be screwed up. Merry Christmas to everybody. And you know what? The Dallas fans out there, it's rough, but hey, you guys are in the playoffs already, so, we're both in the playoffs. It is what it is. That was a good game. That was a solid, competitive football game. And the last time we beat Dallas was Thanksgiving, I think, in 2003, I believe, 20 years ago. And my buddy, who, God rest his soul, was a good friend of mine, was actually a Cowboys fan. He was over my house that day. And this is just a crazy thing that happened 20 years later to come full circle with, the Dolphins getting much better, Dallas being good again, and just where we are right now on Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas, everybody. This Tuesday, I think I have to miss, unfortunately, because it's the holiday break. I have plans. I don't think I can make the show. I'll try to call in if I can to stop in, but make sure you chill with G and Shake and Lucci, and I'm going to try to pop in as well. I'll be away. I'll be in Atlantic City. I'm going to try to pop on. If you guys have not done so and you love the Dolphins, if you guys love Dolphins content, if you're in a good mood, if you're in a Christmassy mood, if you're in a Christmas cheer mood, please, for Christmas, give me the Christmas present of clicking subscribe. Click subscribe right here. For Christmas, let's get this channel to 1,500 views. Shake works so hard. Lucci works so hard. G works so hard. All of the Fury fam members who are constantly out there just as a part of the community work so hard to keep this channel going, to gain this channel's momentum. For Christmas, for the Fins, smash the subscribe button tonight. Let's hit 15 subscribers tonight. And if you are the 1,500 subscriber, then comment below and say, I am the 1,500th. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Fins up. Love you guys. Crazy range of emotions. Tough, close game, but the Fins did it for Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. I hope Santa brings everybody lovely presents tonight. I'll talk to you all soon. Fins up. Larry K. out.